Back with Rodney and JJ Radio. We can pretty much say that. We have Mr. Rodney Twyford. He's a co-host and one of our show partners of Bob and JJ Radio. He has a seasoned company, was known as National Property Inspections, but now it's Alamo Real Pro Inspection Group. I want to jump into, so this made a tremendous amount of sense when you and I talked about this. The first time we met, I think, it just clicked in my head that not only, so you're a client that, a mutual client of ours would be a buyer, right? They find a property, you inspect it, and then for the most part, that's usually when the relationship ends with an inspector and a buyer. But your company goes a little bit, actually a lot further above and beyond the call of duty. Let's talk a little bit of what are some of the things that you guys offer to buyers.
Well, let's say the buyer moves in 2-3 months after the inspection, dishwasher leaks,
right?
Air conditioner quits working.
Happens all
what are they going to do? They're going to start pulling money out of their pocket, or they're going to call the, your typical home warranty company. And they're going to, well, that's a pre-existing condition. I'm sorry, your inspector should have caught that. You have no idea when that dishwasher is going to leak.
Right.
Yeah. So there's just, there's a lot of things that we have no control over. One thing is a guarantee. Every motor will eventually fail.
Definitely.
Every appliance will eventually break down.
Right.
Well, eventually, typically happens right after closing.
Yeah.
So that's when they're stuck.
Right.
So what are they going to do? Well, we have warranties that we provide our buyers, and that starts the day of the inspection. So when they move in and that air conditioner is not working, like for instance, I'll give you a scenario. So say the seller knows they have an issue with they put Freon in it all the time. Well, we're getting ready to sell the house. We're going to get Freon put in that unit. We know we have a slow leak. Don't worry about it. Inspector goes out there. We inspect it. We check the performance of it. It's performing well. It's cooling nice.
Yeah, they're hanging meat. It's cold.
We go as far as we can go with our license. We can't go in there and detect exactly where the leak's occurring, or even if a leak is occurring.
Sure.
And so it goes on like that. The buyer moves in, say 2 months later. Oh, my air conditioner's not cooling. Calls the HVAC company. They come out there. Oh, you got a leak in your evaporator. It's a slow leak. You got to put more Freon in or replace that evaporator. You think the warranty company is going to cover that?
Definitely not.
That's pre-existing.
Yeah.
Your inspector should have caught that. Well, they have obviously no idea what our SOP is because we're not allowed to go that far in.
Right.
So we would not have caught that. However, our warranty will cover that.
Right.
Because why? It was cooling the day of the inspection. So that's how our warranty works. They literally look at our report. What did the inspector write? He wrote that it was working the day of the inspection. Okay, we're going to cover it.
Sure.
So that's how that works. I'll give you another scenario. Say the sewer backs up.
Right.
No warranty company is going to cover that.
Never.
Sewer backs up, right?
Yeah.
So they call the plumber out there. They auger it out. You get all kinds of debris, we'll just call it debris,
Sure.
on the end of your auger, but we'll also pull up roots.
Right.
Okay, so there's roots on it. Are we going to cover that? Absolutely.
Wow.
You know why? Because it's a break. We don't cover clogs in the drain line, but from the house to the street connection, if there's a break in the sewer line or in the water line, it's covered.
Wow.
There is a $300 deductible on that one, but it covers it to $2,000.
Yeah.
And it replaces that little section that had the break.
That's awesome.
So.
And that, for anyone that's listening, that never happens with the home warranty.
Absolutely not.
You could know the CEO of the home warranty company. It's not going to happen. Those are the things that that they get around. And for people that don't even know, home warranties will usually be a year, right after the day of closing. So your inspection probably has been 3 weeks before the day of closing. So for the most part, they're covered for nearly 13 months at that point. Then because everything that you have on that inspection report. And then you do re-inspections. That's what I wanted to talk about in the last interview with y'all. Talk about how crucial a re-inspection is, because there's that timeline where a buyer finds a home, ask us to you give them an inspection report, you tell them what the real high-ticket items are, which you guys are really great at. I know that you have to tell them what's changed in the code since they bought the house. Mm-hmm. That's why these inspection reports seem so big and terrified. But then you guys actually comb through it with them and educate them, tell them what the high-ticket items are, or what would really need to be dealt with immediately. We come back in through your education of the client, and then we actually renegotiate with the sellers to make sure that they do some repairs, and then you guys can come back and re-inspect that. And how crucial is that? Because they could get their brother-in-law to do some of the stuff, or if not written correctly.
Not supposed to, but
yeah, for sure. But it happens a tremendous amount of times. And so, how many times have you gone out for the reinspection right before closing, and it's just, they just put lipstick on a pig, or even like electrical tape on some of the
50% of the items aren't even touched.
Yeah, and you wouldn't know any better, right?
So you're exactly right. A little bit of duct tape here and a little spray foam here.
Spray paint this and put that in. Yeah, and that happens so often. And I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily anything shady for the sellers. They just paid some guy that they barely knew, or that was recommended to them.
They thought they were getting a good deal.
For sure. Exactly. Yeah, and that's what you're looking for. Is the bottom line.
I've had homeowners have me come out and do a roof inspection after they've had a roof put on, and their insurance company paid them to put new roof vents on there. They just spray paint the old ones.
Nice.
Still got the old hail damage on it. I mean, really?
Yeah. But that's what
it happens all the time.
So you guys are inspecting the property, re-inspecting it, and then you even pretty much say, "Hey, we got you for the next full year." Is there, after that year, can they get an additional warranty or an extended
absolutely.
warranty?
No, we actually do. We partner with Residential Warranty Services. If you got some time, I'll tell you exactly the reason why.
Sure.
Because the inspector gets thrown under the bus every single time.
Every time.
Your inspector should have caught that. So we've aligned ourselves with Residential Warranty Services. And they literally look at our report. There is no pre-existing condition. There is no 30-day waiting period. If the inspector didn't call it out, it's simply covered. That's how that works. So they work with us in that fashion. If we've done the inspection, that 12-month warranty that you buy, which is comparable with any other 12-month warranty, they put an additional 6 months on it. So it's an 18-month warranty.
So it's already extended.
Yeah. Alamo Real Pro did your inspection. We're going to extend it to 6 months. So you get an 18 months warranty for the price of 12 months.
Nice.
You can use your own repair.
You can use your own contractor. You got your favorite HVAC guy, your favorite plumber, fine, use them.
That is so.
Yep. You
key.
are not stuck with the warranty company's contractor.
Yeah, and because those guys are, these home warranty companies, they have so many clients, and it's so hard to get them to anywhere. So so you guys are able to pay outside professionals outside of their.
Yes, sir.
I love it.
Yep. And we also cover a lot of stuff that most home warranty companies specifically exclude.
Sure, for sure. So I'm sure there's a tremendous amount to get a brochure. They can get a brochure of all these things right now.
You bet. Of course, we're rebranding.
Sure.
So I'm working on that. But yeah, absolutely.
So contact them at www.alamorealpro.com. Again, that's alamorealpro.com. If you're a real estate agent, contact Ms. Tina Cronauer at 210-870-0270. We'll be right back with Bobby and JJ Radio.